Hello, 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 hello. What's going on? What's up? What's good? What's tea? Like, no. But hey, you guys, I just want to jump right in. Also, shop GoodRitual, okay? Shop GoodRitual. Go check in my description. That's where I got this polo. Y'all know I love the GoodRitual shop. So go shop, okay? Check in the description. But anyway, I just want to jump right in. I have 4 piles for you, as you guys can see from the title above. We're gonna do a different topic. I don't think I've done this on the channel, but I want to look at why did you meet them? More in line with like the spiritual reason. Just like, why did you meet them and what were they meant to unlock? Regardless of whether the situation was uncomfortable or sweet and fluffy. It's like, why did you meet them? And what did they unlock, or what were they meant to unlock for you? Okay, so we do have 4 piles. Let me put this up. We got 4 piles. Each pile is the judgment card, just in a different deck. So this first deck right here, let me show you. We have the Wild Unknown Tarot. For the second deck, we have the Golden Tarot. I haven't used this in a while. This is my jam. Okay. For the third deck, definitely haven't used this one. What is this? The Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. The Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. And then my old-time favorite, what is this? The Unusual Creatures. I think this is the Strange, let me see. The Tarot of Curious Creatures. My bad. I love that. Okay. Boom. I'm getting something specific. Okay, but anyway, so go ahead and pick intuitively. I just want to set the intention right now. Lord, please don't let me on here, or please don't let me be on here just yapping these gums, okay? Please just chopping them. I just want it to be, I don't want it to be short and sweet, but anytime I get super spiritual, it just be, oh my gosh, it'd be so fucking long. And then then y'all don't see me for like 3 months. No, I just want it to be boom and boom, and then we on to the next reading, okay? So yeah, you guys go ahead and pick intuitively, and I'll see you guys at your pile. All right, pile 1. I actually really love this spread for you guys. I think I'm gonna be able to see myself in a lot of these piles, but this pile did kind of make me a little bit emotional. So towards the beginning of your spread, I just want to kind of pop off with this. I wasn't getting the best vibe, not necessarily with the reading, but more so with the person. So, but then it changed towards the end. So let me just tell you the situations that I'm getting. Some of y'all might, or whoever you're inquiring about, I don't think it went the best, okay? I don't think it went the best. Like, the first scenarios that were popping up in my mind were like some type of infidelity, possible, I don't know, like real messy endings to some friendships. It just seemed like loyalty was tested in this connection, okay? Some shit went sour. But then when I got to the end, I was like, wait a second. I wonder if there was like a bunch of anger. You know what I'm picking up on? Some of you guys had this inner beast that was within you, okay? I can see this both ways. Some of you guys were led to really like come into your power, okay? But in a very graceful way. This person helped with that. Even if it was uncomfortable, because there are some motherfuckers that I've had some run-ins with where I could be like, you know what, like that stupid therapist, I'm sorry, but for real, this is the energy, this is raw, like that stupid therapist that I came across, she was a bitch, okay? However, what I can be thankful for is because of how uncomfortable the situation made me and how deep I feel like she cut me, it was like, now what needs to pour out can pour out, okay? There were certain parts that, because I went so deep, it was very traumatizing. Although it was very traumatizing, I just thank God that I was able to regroup and get with the right therapist afterwards to be able to kind of pick up the pieces. But it's still something that left a mark on me. So there's something like that here. Sometimes, you know, we have this inner beast or this inner pain. And I could see beast in multiple ways, like this inner beast, because I saw the panther for you guys. I don't know, sometimes I could see it as anger, but for a lot of you guys, I just feel like there's power, okay? So whether it was anger that needed to be released so that you can find compassion for others in their situations, a humbling experience that way. I'm also picking up on this person really helped on your journey to like really find your own and be your own person. Like I said, that was a part of my journey to where I'm at now. It unlocked some very uncomfortable and some even dormant emotions for me. This could even be, like I said, a friendship that went sour. This helped show you, because I do feel like there was almost like a loss of virginity with this pile, because I have to be honest with my pile ones. You guys seem like, I don't want to come at y'all like that, but this pile at a point in time I feel like was naive. It's crazy because I can see this both ways, okay? I can see it both ways. So flip it how it needs to be flipped, because I don't want to spend too much time getting confused trying to flip it, okay? You got to know yourself. So back to the top. When I asked about like, why did you meet this person and what they unlocked, so the why, we got the 7 of Swords, and I knew it already because as soon as I start shuffling y'all card, I homed in on this little, I call it a bullet. It goes to my other deck. If you've seen the other deck, you know. I think they like heated this up and then it like burned a hole in the cards, okay? But anyway, I homed in on that and I instantly thought of dodged a bullet. And I was like, oh shit, is this gonna be messy? Is this about a breakup? Is this about like, sometimes you gotta go through certain negative situations to know what negative is. How you gonna know to avoid a snake if you never encountered a snake? You know what I'm saying? There's something like that here. So the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Wands came out, and the Hangman. Like I said, specific situations that I'm getting is like, so this is the thing. It's just like, why you met this person, I'm gonna just name out a bunch of stuff. For some of y'all, it was like to break that virginity. I hate to say it like that, but there's almost like a naive energy around people, naive energy around maybe not even knowing your full potential. Sometimes it's like you go in a room, you're very open, you're very compassionate, and you might even kind of be in that, you know, shyer energy where it's not just like a shy reserved, it's more like you just don't even understand the light that you bring. And when you don't understand the energy that you bring and how you can kind of shift other people in the room, it can cause you to be a target. You know what I mean? When you don't really understand your energy and other people see it on you, they can exploit it. So I feel like, without getting too in the weeds, because I don't want this to be long, with this 7 of Swords, this person was meant to show you, I really feel like, how some people are just not genuine. And I know you're probably like, well, what the fuck? But some people gotta go through that. You have to go through situations that are very tricky so that you can now have that under your belt so that you don't get played no more. Now you know what tricky looks like. Some of y'all are meant to be artists. You're meant to have your own businesses. Some of you guys are also meant to be therapists, doctors. And I don't know what the situation was. Could have even been a relationship where they were sneaky, okay? But this really helps you to tap into your inner, I wanted to say your inner player. For example, like, any of y'all ever been played by a guy? Like, I always be like, man, thankful for my one ex, because he really taught me the game. Although I had to go through it, like, I was taught the game, so it was really hard to get to me after that, okay? So I feel like there's something about that here. This person kind of fed you the ropes, whether it was in a way that was uncomfortable or it was just like they just taught you certain things that you were not aware of, okay? What was I gonna say? Wow. This person, I feel like you guys have been through being bullied, singled out, outcast, and I also feel like this pile has kept people like around them for longer than what was needed. This could be due to self-worth, you know, you just want friends. Like, I'm almost getting like an energy of me when I was younger. Like, I was very keep the peace, didn't cuss, I didn't like confrontation, very like, mum's the word, I just did not, you know, I was very shy. And you know, it took me a minute to really step into that energy. You see that this 8 of Wands? Okay, girl. Let me see. You see this 8 of Wands? Like, yes, there's 8 wands here, but there's that one wand that's really like meant to shine. Like, literally, that's who you guys are. And something about this situation, sometimes you got to go through some rocky shit to really be like, damn, like, I wonder, why am I always finding myself in situations like this? Or what about me makes or provokes certain energies? You know, I don't know. It's something about this situation that really unlocked something within you that led you to be like, okay, like, I don't, how can I explain this? It's so hard to explain, but it's so clear. It just reminds me of like going through a negative, tricky energy with friends and relationships, romantic or platonic, and then really having to like, okay, you know what? So people fake, people shitty, you know what? I'm gonna just have to go over here and grow on my own. It just gives me that. Like, someone's gonna know what I'm talking about, because I feel like you probably won't know what I'm talking about unless you experienced it. But it feels like you were pushed into a corner where you probably were misunderstood and you probably felt outcasted, okay? A lot of you guys, I feel like where you're at today versus where you were then, you might have been really shy back then, not really putting yourself out there. But I feel like now probably some of y'all own businesses. You out here doing the damn thing, and I don't know, this person might not even be on your level. Not that we want to take it there, but I could also swing this another way. All right, ground me, Lord, ground me. Some of you, and this could go both ways, there could have been some deep wounds around people as a child, whether it be from family or just childhood wounds, that whoever this was, they came in and they triggered it. Whether you were the aggressor, you know, because there are some people that watch the channel that I can't sit here and act like everybody's perfect. You might have been the person that was sneaky, that was in this tricky energy, okay? Very detached energy, you know what I mean? Very, I'm gonna get you before you get me, survival mode type of energy. And you never know, sometime when you meet your match, okay, or maybe even meet somebody that balances you out. Some of y'all might have had to go through situations where you were like, damn, like my behavior, damn, this is a lot. Oh God, okay, let me reel it in, let me cross my legs. It's almost like a behavior where you start to really notice just how damaged, I don't want to say damaged, but just how much, damage has happened maybe through childhood and how it's affected you, because maybe you end up mishandling a certain friendship and you're like, damn, you know, as you grow from that situation, you're like, damn, like now that I look back on it, there were some issues that I had to resolve, and maybe you going through that helped you. Okay, look, girl, let me reel it in. Okay, let me tell you exactly what I'm saying, because honey, it's like when it comes down, it comes down. So let's bring it back. Like I said, first situation, I'm seeing where some of you have met people that are shady. You've had to deal with tricky energy. It's giving me, you know, you got to bump your head a couple times to learn your lesson, okay? Especially about people. Been isolated, been outcast, okay? But it led you to greater things. But I'm also picking up on an energy of someone who had, you know, somewhat of a hard knock life. You get what I'm saying? So it would make sense why you were in this survival mode type of energy, not really wanting people to get around you, not really knowing how to handle maybe other feminines or other masculines, because I don't know, maybe you had certain dealings with family. You had trust issues. So when you met somebody else that, you know, came in with a genuine energy, and these kind of go together, because both of those situations, oh, that's crazy. Both of these situations that I'm talking about, whether you were the first situation or the situation that I'm talking about now, they're the same characters in the situation. It's like you were either, I don't want to say the innocent one and the not innocent one, but you could have been the one that just came in, you know, super bubbly, super innocent, not really knowing that, you know, people could be a certain way. And then you got the other person that's like very guarded, you know, very, I'm gonna get you before you get me and type shit. So with that second situation, get back to that, I just feel like people might have been put into your life that were very triggering. Maybe they were super nice. Maybe they were super caring. You're like, why are they like this? And you push them away. I mean, it happens, you know. There was a time where I was just so used to chaos in relationships that when someone was nice to me, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with them? It just didn't feel natural, to the point where, oh, and I just had to pray for God to take this away, to the point where some type of drama, once some type of drama started to happen in the relationship, or once I found out the person was cheating on me, it was like a relief. I was like, because that's what I was used to. And that sounds real fucked up, even as I'm saying it now. But that's how my mind was, because I was just so used to a certain behavior. So I could see both ends of these. And some of y'all might even, you know, depending on where you were at in whatever stage of life, you might fall in line with both of these situations. It was just different stages, because what it's coming down to is both of those situations that I'm talking about are now reaching a balance. So it really doesn't matter which side you're on, because a balance is being met, okay? Helping you to understand that shadow side, and also helping you to understand that light side. So that makes more sense now. Some of y'all have been on both ends. You might have started off in that real innocent energy, got broken in. Now you the devil on the other side, you know what I'm saying? And then it got to a point where you're like, fuck, I can't keep moving around like this. You know, this isn't good. I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel like this is how I should be moving. And it really awoken something within you. So let me keep going. Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands. I definitely feel like some of y'all was outcasted from y'all family, okay? Or just, it seems like you met this person. For whatever reason, this person really highlighted what you didn't want, okay? Whether it be with them or with yourself, going back to those two situations. It's almost like it woke something up in you where it was like, I deserve better, or like, I shouldn't be going through this, or like, is this really how people could be? It broke you in that way. Or there's just this energy of like, wow, I could really have loving connections. Maybe I need to go get therapy. It just seems like there's this, and I know that was a big stretch, but like, I could have loving connections. So maybe I should go talk to a therapist to kind of help me through why I always feel like I gotta be defensive, or why I always gotta be on guard, okay? But anyway. Something else that I'm seeing here is, I feel like what this led to, we got this Aquarius energy, this Sagittarius energy, and this Pisces energy. Even if it was uncomfortable, I'm getting a lot of Jupiter type of vibes where it led to expansion and abundance. So regardless of how you flip it or rub it down, whoever this person was, they put you in a position where I feel like you might have isolated from people. You might have went into this mode where you're like, I gotta fix myself, whether it be because you're the aggressor or you feel like other people are. There's just this hangman, this reflection, this hermit mode, this going in my cocoon, this kind of casting everything out so that I could really have deep inner dialogue with myself and face the things that I need to. And then at that point, once I've made that revelation, understand that there are just certain things that I don't have to take with me no more. Whether it's people, places, things, ideas, and really just letting that hurt go, okay? So when I talk about what they unlocked for you, honey, the Emperor, the Three of Wands, and the Daughter of Pentacles. Power. Whoever this is, they were meant to unlock power for you with the Emperor. Sometimes you got to go through a couple of tough situations in order to, you know, really dive in and tap into your power. They taught you boundaries with that Three of Wands. Yes, the boundaries. Yes, the Three of Wands also talks about expansion, you know, putting yourself out there and all that other junk, right? But also, I just keep seeing, you see that light right there that we saw with the Eight of Wands? Now it's encapsulated. It's almost like there might have been times where you overextended yourself. You gave everybody your light. And you know, at the end of the day, I mean, you are a shining light. So it's probably going to happen anyway. You're going to shine everywhere. But you have gotten so like much more in tune with your energy to where you're like, not everybody deserves me. I know what I bring to the table. I know what boundaries need to be enforced. I'm not overdoing it, but I'm also not underdoing it. That's something I even had to work on in therapy. I'm like, man, I'm either totally over here just, oh, like a doormat, or I'm over here like, bitch, I'm gonna be balanced. We gotta balance it out. Like, so that's what I kind of see for you guys. And with this Pentacles energy, this I feel like plays a major part in the practical, because there's certain things, I don't know how it happens, but whatever occurred with this person in some way, shape, or form really unlocked your creative potential. It was a driving force. It's almost like when you go through a breakup and, you know, excuse my French, you want to shit on somebody. Not that we want to take it there, but it's almost like well, they doubted me. Like, they said I wasn't gonna be this, or people outcasted me. People thought I was weird. People thought I was lame. So then now it's almost like a driving force, but not to the point where we're just using it as the fuel, because no one wants to just be running on, you know, hatred as the fuel. But it does happen a little bit, you know, it's a little bit fire in there with that. But it's almost like it's almost like coming through as less like, it's not angry, it's like at peace. It's almost like you really are like, you know what, people said what they said, but I'm glad I went through it, because it's helped me to get to where I'm at now. There's a lot of forgiveness, not forgetting, but a lot of forgiveness here, a lot of new potential. Whatever you went through, whether it was a parent, person, place, thing, because I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is the pile that can go on both sides, where it's like you were at a point one time where you might have been even mean-spirited because of what you went through. But it probably started with you being very open and just not understanding that people were shady as fuck. But regardless of the fact, there's a lot of balanced energy. There's a lot of balancing. And with this pile, and I'll probably mention it in a lot of these piles, but like, there's some type of generational curse that I do feel like is being broken for someone here, where this involves like family. Your family may fall in line with like, okay, well, all of our family used to do this, so this is what we gonna do. Or most of the women in my family, you know, they date a certain type of man, or most of the women in my family, they don't get married. Whatever it is, it's something very particular to your family, especially for my men here, where you are breaking that cycle, okay? You might be one of the first to do whatever this is that you're doing. And I'm not gonna say that no one in your family has done this before, but it's probably like some generations ago, okay? It got lost in the sauce. I was about to say we had a group of bad apples, but I'm not gonna say that, girl. The ancestors about to smack me. I ain't mean it. But what I was saying is, it's like, now that you're doing this and planting whatever seed this is, whoever comes after you is gonna be using you as a blueprint. Not to discredit any of your other ancestors, but there's something very prominent about where you're going. But anyway, what they unlocked for you, power. Okay, we got boundaries now. We know how to be a boss. We don't get so, I mean, we all slip, but there's like this balance between my emotions and my business. Like, we don't mix the two. This is what it is. You know your worth. You don't keep people around that don't well, I don't want to say it like that. Not that don't benefit you, but you're not going to just let people come around and just do you any type of way. It's not happening. You want people that bring what you do or more to the table. You know your standards, okay? You don't want to just sit back and be in the mix and conform with people and just wait to be seen. No, you're like, I'm going to go get it. Okay, so whatever this person did, I'm not saying that it was comfortable, but honey, be thankful, because sometimes I just got to be like, oh girl, you just got to be thankful, because whatever this did for you, there was something that was deep within, maybe in the subconscious, okay? Pain. It's like this person might have tipped it off. For example, have you ever been struggling with like your mom, or like, let's say you have an argument with your mom, but for whatever reason, it's just really hard for you to tap into those emotions. Like, you know, she just said what she said. Now you're moving forward, but, you know, that's your mom, so you don't really want to go off on her. But you're harboring certain feelings, right? But you don't take them out on your mom. Let's say down the line, there could be another female or a feminine energy that comes around very, I don't want to say it reminds you of your mother. And it's like it finally, for whatever reason, it links. It taps you into those emotions, because I know it's going to sound confusing, but there are some times where I've met people that were able to unlock certain things within me that did like a domino effect to other stuff that I was not able to tap into, but I was when that shit happened. And I don't know, they almost weren't related, but they ended up coming together. So sometimes it's just that tip of the spear. That's what it's giving me. There's like a tip of the spear type of energy here. What they unlocked was your potential, okay? So let me see. If any of my viewers still need to heal from this, like what is something like a positive message for them so they can help like looking at this with gratitude instead of just, you know. Some of you guys have a chance. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Look at this. You know what's crazy? I just feel like there was a point in time where maybe people or whoever this is up here, they made decisions for you. It's like they made decisions for you. You might have been the yes man in the group, didn't really have a voice, didn't really speak up for yourself. And it's like we're not doing that no more. It's like now you have your own options, your own voice. And this person did help. Not that we're giving them all the credit, but they did help you get here. You make your own decisions. You don't move when everybody else wants you to. This person, I don't know what happened here, but there was a lot of inspiration. And I do see where maybe a minute few of you might have had like a really good, like this doesn't have to be a bad situation. It could have just been this person has really helped you to like get ahead. You know what I mean? Because I can see that with the Seven of Swords. Like someone that feeds you the ropes and they show you how to like, I don't want to say gamble with life, but they're like real, it's not like a tricky energy in a bad way, but they just know they just know how to, I don't want to say cheat the system, Lord. I don't want to say that, but they just know a lot of stuff. They have a lot of, they're privy to a lot of knowledge that you probably wouldn't have got from the people that you were surrounded by. But by chance, you were met up with this person and they were able to like really shift your perspective. Maybe they triggered you. Sometimes you can meet people and they might trigger you because it's like they make you question like what you grew up doing, like your morals, your values, what you thought was true. And then now you sitting here like, damn, now you having this whole like revelation and your spiritual transformation, one of them, honey. And then boom, here we are. Now you're in your own. I can see that as well. Look at that, Ace of Cups. One thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One thing that I will tell you guys is, you know, easier said than done, honey, because trust me, I understand. But one thing I want to tell you, if this was a sour situation, if you can, I ain't saying forget, but just the way the blessings seem to be coming into your life, it just seems like you're restored. So if it was a faulty ass friendship, better connections coming in. If someone mistreated you, like a family member, I ain't gonna go there actually. I'm sorry. It just seems like where there was loss in the emotional department, there are other things that are now going to come in to supplement that, to fill that gap. I'm being so serious. So like, I'm not trying to say that someone could just replace your mother. That's not what I'm saying. But it almost feels like there's so much love coming in. And even like this independence, like some of y'all just had a very controlling parent and there's just this like breaking free, like, there's some time, I'm telling you, like, I hope some of y'all just understand what I'm saying, because like there was some shit that I was so mad about back in the day, but now I'm like, damn, like I don't know if I would have had the same thought process if I didn't go through that. But I'm not saying that I like that I went through that, because it was hard. But this person has definitely unlocked a certain part of your emotions in a way where you were able to be like, okay, that's good, that's not good, I need to dive into this, that's something I don't need to carry with me. There was like this distinction between what I need to do, taking a step back and then looking back at your Seven of Pentacles. Okay, what have I been investing in? Okay, what should I take with me, okay, to this Eight of Pentacles moment, then to the Nine of Pentacles? What can I fall back on? There was just like a real big revision that I feel like this person brought to you. Like I said, okay, sometimes, and I know there's going to be a pile like this could be someone who, girl, it's hard for me to speak on this, but let's say for some of y'all, there's gonna be at least one or two, I know it. Let's say you were jealous of somebody. You came across this girl, super jealous of her because you're like, damn, she got all this shit going on for herself. But honey, all that did for you is make you, you kind of had your moment, but then it inspired you. It's like, well, shit, I should be able to have better too. And then it's like it unlocks something for you to where you don't get into that nasty energy no more. So I see that as well. So, girl, I didn't even look at this. So we have, I don't know if that's Duende. Let me pause this real quick because I did not read that card. Give me 1 second. My bad. I guess there was really no need for me to have to stop, but some of these excerpts, sometimes they be long. And I need to start writing down while I be pulling cards, but let me just go. So the Duende, I think I'm saying that right, or Duende, I don't know, girl. The D-U-E-N-D-E is nearby. That's what it looks like. Okay. A pregnant and overwhelming power that is life, fate, and consummation of risk and knowledge. Risk and knowledge, that shadow and that light, you get what I'm saying? That's what it's giving to me. It is not a mere concept, but a very real presence. Made visible, it is huge, potent, patient, and less tolerant than anything the human will can grasp. It is a bittersweet bliss that will infiltrate the bloodstream like a toxin. It is life loved and lived with the greatest of passions. But if that love is lost, the Duende leaves us with an inconceivable grief, with inconsolable grief. You see what I'm saying? You see how even just reading that, even some of those words I didn't really understand, but you could just tell it was like this ebb and flow of like the shadow, the going through the light. And this is powerful. I feel like anybody that could really make peace with both the shadow and the light side without overdoing it and be able to come into like a balance. And I don't know, those are like chopsticks. I think of like making life your bitch, for real. Like, it's like you in control. I love that for y'all. That's how I saw it. I also feel like that's another thing. For some, this helped with whatever it is you do for a career, whether it be it inspired your music, your art, okay? It helped you to be like, well, I'm not holding back for nobody. It gave you this oomph. One of the things that gave you this oomph. If you were a therapist, sometimes dealing with people like this helps you to have compassion for others that might do you a certain way, going through certain situations. Or maybe you were once in that energy, so it helps you to be able to deal with people. You could see it better. And it's crazy because I said, well, what was the energy prior? Or like once you met this person, like what was the energy? Yeah, let me say it like that. Before you met this person, what was the energy? I got open your heart unto the body of life. So this was something that was lacking. Okay, so there could have been some heart chakra blocks. And you know, the blocks can go on both ends. Maybe your heart is too open, okay? Maybe it's too open. And then we shift. Maybe it's just like you ain't letting nobody in at all. Now we had it open, we learned our lesson, and instead of like going to a balanced place where we have boundaries but we're still balanced, we just was like, oh, fuck a boundary. It's barriers, like bring out the gates, the crocodiles, the water, the moat, all that shit, right? So I said, well, what happened afterwards? And we have this. So this person might have helped you with your feminine energy. There's a balance between the masculine and the feminine. We have show love and compassion. We have some 7th house energy here, 3rd house and the 9th house, Sagittarius, Gemini. So I do feel like there was a lot of knowledge. This person really expanded your mind. Whether you still like this person or fuck with them, there was just something that unlocked there. Like, we cannot ignore that. 3rd house really tapped you into your talents, okay? This could even be a sibling that you guys could be asking about. Your communication, your voice, like really, I don't know, it's giving me exploration, okay? Especially with talents that you already had. It unlocks certain things for you. Some of y'all was isolated. You know, I'm getting SpongeBob where he's like, the gang's all here. But he was isolated, so he ended up getting real creative and made his little friends on his fingers. Some of y'all had to go through a period like that, and you found your magic. But anyway, we have show love and compassion. And then I asked, like, this is where it was like, this is that swap energy. We have the panther. We have the panther and the dragonfly. This was the before and this was the after. So I just feel like there's balance here, okay? Because air could still cut. Air energy could still cut. And this is a very transformative card. But there's just something that is very balanced about you. There's something that, of course, you have this panther within you. You know, we love a good panther moment. But it's like the way your emotions are, you flow with grace. A lot of people cannot flow like that. You see what I'm saying? It almost looks like she's controlling what's above her. And what's above her could be some turmoil. It could be some negativity. It could be some positivity. But she knows how to morph it. She knows how to work with it. Y'all know how to work with, I don't want to say work with negativity, but literally, like if shadow comes, you're like, for example, I just saw a whole vision of people walking in, let's say like fog, mist, and like all this smoke and dust, almost like a monsoon. Let's say all of that just starts coming in, so no one can see anything. There are other people that are super scared. They don't know what's going on. There's an unknown, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't see. But you've done so much and have been through so much that you know how to be the light in a dark place. You know how to trust the process. You don't really get scared when it starts to happen. I mean, you're human, of course, but you know that you're very resilient. Life has taught you that. So instead, you just move with grace. It's not to say that you don't have inner emotions that might be a little bit scattered, but you know, like you just have a lot of wisdom. And there's just this way about you where it's like where others are scared, you're not, okay? So anyway, Moving on, your goddess message. We have Lakshmi, goddess of prosperity. You've not just won the lottery, you are the lottery, period. You have the ability to actualize heaven on earth through material opulence for yourself and others. You are here to illuminate the misconception that you can be either spiritual or rich and prove that there are two sides of the same golden coin. Two sides of the same golden coin. So I feel like that's what this person unlocked for you. Like I said, that black and that white. I don't want to say like black and white, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. The opposite sides, right? But you also, it's like, even though you went through your own journey, there are other people, just by you going through that journey, that you're going to be able to help to unlock a similar spiritual journey, if that's what's meant for them to be on, for themselves, and show people like there are multiple sides. Like other people might have called you weird, but now it's like that's your magic. You're like, this ain't weird, this is my magic. And now people are starting to feel more comfortable with being their authentic self. Okay, we also have Papa Tanuku, Earth Mother. The nectar of your nurturing is truly life-giving. When the time is right, cut the umbilical cord to those you love so they can find their way, and pay forward the gifts you've given them. Me time, self-care is your gift to those who feast from your bounty, so your queendom can sustainably flourish and the stars can continue to shine at their full luster. It's like knowing where to be there. It's like, I'm telling you, it's that balance. Knowing when to be there and knowing when to pull yourself out, because people can get very codependent on your energy, and I'm sure you can kind of empathize with that because you've probably been codependent on someone else's energy before, which I feel like has led to this shebang. Okay, so yes, pile one, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments. All right, okay, come through, y'all, come through. So those that chose the Golden Tarot, I like this. Okay, so this was giving me, I'm just gonna say, a love situation, but I'm not gonna lie. Some of you guys, you may have came here for one person, but you're like, I don't know, like for example, let's say you're dating someone, like this is a healthy relationship, you're dating them, but you were still curious about why you met an ex. You might end up picking up on messages about why you actually met your person that you're with. So let me just tell you, your theme as far as like, I was like, what was something that my viewers had to learn in which maybe they weren't learning in other ways, so this person had to come through? And we have the 8 of Cups, okay? So that's Scorpio energy. Some of you guys, there was a lesson or an experience needing to be had around feeling deep emotions, okay? And I don't even just think of like feeling pain. I mean, yeah, you know, being able to tap into your emotions, but some of you guys have kept a lot under wraps. Y'all might be my loners, my people that are very independent. You know, you've been through a lot, okay? You might even came from pile 1, but it's like you learned that lesson. You're just like, I'm just mute. Like, I don't even want to, like, I'm cool by myself in my own space. I don't really have that much faith in people, you know. I'm here and there, you know. It is what it is, okay? Others of you, you could have been having a hard time walking away from people, maybe harboring emotions. And that could be due to maybe you just weren't seeing anything different. It's like, well, how am I supposed to feel differently if I don't see different in people? Like, how am I supposed to feel optimistic? Or why would I even feel comfortable working in a pair with someone or having friends if I really haven't experienced good energy around that specific category? So that's why this person came across, okay? So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you take the message how you need to. This may or may not be your reading, but I'm not getting a bad vibe behind this person. If anything, like, if I was reading this for myself, this will remind me of my boyfriend. Like, this will remind me about, it almost seems like whoever you guys were meant to meet. So let me just tell y'all. With this 8 of Cups, and then we had this High Priestess, I feel like there was a very reserved, or there is a very reserved energy with this pile, okay? You just like to be alone. It gives that, like, you like to be alone. You might have even got so comfortable with your own energy. I remember I talked about that a long time ago, where I was like getting so comfortable with my own energy that I'm like, girl, I might not talk to nobody. I like it by myself. I don't need no friends, no man, no nothing, right? Almost forgetting like how the goodness or how good things can come from actually being around people. You probably went through a lot of bullshit before, okay? Now, when I asked about, I'm gonna jump around a little bit. When I asked about why'd you meet this person, the Two of Wands came out, the King of Swords in reverse, and we have the Page of Wands. So I feel like part of the reason you met this person, there's multiple things here. I feel like God was like, you know, I'm tired of pile, whatever pile you guys are, because I forgot. But I'm tired of the Golden Tarot peoples. I'm tired of them feeling like pessimistic about life, connections, relationships. Like, I need them to have a better experience. Like, it's almost like there was like a run of blah energy. Like, I don't know, it seemed like something needed to slow you down. Some of y'all are always on the move. So this reminds me of someone that's always floating around, but then they finally get a boyfriend or a relationship. So now they're kind of grounded. They're staying in one place. They don't feel like they always have to like be scattered, or even like meeting a friend. It almost feels like this person came through to help empower you. But I also feel like humble you in areas where you may not have been able to really see like where you could be the issue. For example, like I said, some of you guys have just been on this journey where, you know, you're used to having to go at it alone. You're used to having to like, you know, go lone wolf. So you're very used to your energy. However, there are some things that you just can't learn when it's just you. It's like you have to have that sense of seeing someone, being around somebody, experiencing certain things in order to really like, I don't want to just say have that dialogue, but be able to be like, okay, like that might be an issue that I have, or okay, like, you know, because if you're only, it's almost like this. If you're always comparing yourself to yourself, or like that's all you know is yourself, it's like, how are you going to find out what's wrong or what's right or what you could be doing different unless you expose yourself to different experiences? And there's something about this person, whoever this is, I feel like this is a pleasant surprise with that Page of Wands here. This person was meant to kind of take you I'm seeing y'all be like, okay girl, move. Like, I'm literally seeing that. So like, if y'all have a partner right now where you're like, damn bitch, like I didn't think that I was gonna be with this person, or I didn't think anybody was gonna slow me down. This person, I don't know why, it just seems like they were put on your path to like let you know, like, look, there are good people out here. Like, you can have a good relationship, or like you can meet somebody, or like there is hope in love, or there's hope in friendships, or there's like good things in this world. This person was just like, hey, hello. Because this Two of Wands, I could tell like this is the power that's like, girl, I'm about to conquer this world by myself. I don't care. And then here comes this person. The thing about this is those that have been through, I talk about this all the time, through rough patches with friendships or relationships, when you meet somebody that is grounded, or they're not as chaotic, or they are emotionally available versus what you're used to, it could be very uncomfortable. It could be like, whoa, you know? And it could be very triggering, especially when you start to actually like that person, maybe even fall for that person, or become friends with that person, feel like you're trusting them. Some of you guys are like my, why was I just hearing Runaway Bride? Oh my God, I'm not gonna say the other one I heard. But it's like when things get deep or when things get real, you get triggered, okay? Certain like things that happened back in the day, it's almost like this. Okay, if someone was treating you real good, let's say this guy's treating you real good, and you know, you starting to like, you know, open up a little bit. It's almost like as soon as you open this door, it's like when the wind comes in with the love, it hits your trigger button. It's like, whew. And then all of a sudden the alarm goes off, and instead of looking at the person for who they are and trying to really be in the experience without letting the past shit come in and kind of like flood it and misconstrue it, like, it's like, girl, it'd be like, oh no, I gotta retreat, retreat, retreat. Now you're thinking about how Benny from 2 years ago played you, even though you're not even dealing with Benny. We're dealing with a Dylan, okay? We're dealing with a Dylan. It's like, what's going on? Some of you guys really like dilly bars. If you know, you know. Or like, fuck, what's that shit called? Not Dairy Queen. It is Dairy Queen, but Orange Julius. Yes. Anyway. That's what I'm seeing this person was meant to do. It's almost like, even for some of y'all, you were very stale. I'm sorry. There was like a point in time where I feel like you were stale, and this person came along to like be like, hey, like, look, there's more out here. Like, maybe you're the type that, you like a certain routine. Like, yeah, you're independent, but you like a certain routine. So then this person came along and they're like, let's go do this. They're very spontaneous. There's a spontaneous energy for somebody here where it's like, let's go do this. Let's go here. Or it's almost like they press your comfort zone a little bit. I also feel like where some of you guys came across somebody that might have even been in this energy. Maybe you were, like I said, stale in the way that, you know, yeah, you're independent, but it's not just independent doing shit. It's just like, I'm chilling, you know. This person came through and helped you to find your voice. I'm not saying that they deserve all the credit, but it's almost like when you come across somebody that has an ambitious side to them and they own it, okay? And let's say that's always something that you wanted for yourself, but you didn't know how to unlock it. So now this person is here. They're very encouraging. They're really helping you to be confident. They're encouraging you to speak. This person, I do feel like, for some of you guys, this is like a saucy friend where it's like, they do not they do not take shit sitting down, okay? Like, they could be like, they can mouth off a lot. They could be a little spicier around the edges. And I feel like they've kind of like rubbed off on you to a point where it's like, you found your inner King of Swords, okay? I don't know, I just get a very charismatic type of energy, a very like, this is good, you know? Y'all might not even talk now. Some of y'all, like I said, this is your partner, this is a friend right now, someone that's in your life. But others of you, this could have been someone that you came across in passing. The bond was cool, but then, you know, they were just there for that time. When I asked about what they unlocked, I saw the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Tower card, and the Eight of Swords. What they unlocked, everything I just said. Three of Pentacles. They unlock this feeling of bonds, like bonding, having companionship, having like a unit. It's like, oh yeah, okay, like I never really thought I was gonna have friends or like a friend, but I'm starting to feel a part of a community. And you know, when you start to feel a part of a community, you know, once you get those fuzzy feelings about that, that might be something you never felt before. I never really felt like I could trust motherfuckers, or I could be in a community where I'm around like-minded people. So it's almost like it sparked some type of hope for that, where it's like, oh, okay, well, if it's people like you, like I could probably meet more of you. You know what I'm saying? So something like that. Three of Cups. I just feel like this person, it almost feels like this is like a very encouraging friend that's like, you should do this. Like, it's like that supportive friend you always wanted but never really could have, because maybe your other friends were just not doing anything, or they just weren't as supportive. This is like a lot of support. This could even be like low-key, high-key, a stranger that comes through and they just support what you do, and it just really lights a fire up that ass, you know what I'm saying? With the Three of Cups, that's a friendship, a unit, a group, okay? Tower card, this person shakes you up. Listen, there are some people that I really feel like have the effect, especially if that's just genuinely how they are. Like, oh my gosh, okay, like my therapist, she said, you're not the troublemaker. What did she say? People are always going to see you as a troublemaker, but you're not a troublemaker, you're the advocate. Like, I'm going to come through. Like, I'm very passionate about advocating for people, but because I don't conform, I'm always going to be the rebel, or like, I'm the troublemaker, but I'm not. I remember this one time, I was just talking about my own views on the military, like just me. Like, just talking about my own views and like how I'm just done. I just want to be free, this and that. And honey, next thing you know, it was like almost like I started a revolt. I wasn't trying to, but now everybody like, yeah, now that you said it, I've been tired. I'm like, damn, oh shit, like everybody about to quit. No, but yeah, you guys might have, well, not you guys, but I mean, you guys could have that energy too. And sometimes maybe you've always been that type of person for someone else. Like, you're like, I'm always the tower moment for other people. When is someone gonna come in and be the tower moment for me? In a sense, like where they challenge me. I'm always the one challenging people. Now it's like they're coming in and challenging me in a good way. So I see that here. Like, y'all might be that one person at a job where it's like you really open people's mind. That's what it unlocked for you. It really opened your mind to like what needs to change, what you're doing, what you're not gonna do, and just what's real, what's not. Like, it just really puts you on this wavelength where you're like, what the fuck? This whole time I've been thinking that it's better for me to go about things like this. I've been thinking that real friends or real love don't exist, or I've been thinking that there's like no way for me to be in a group. I'm never gonna feel like, you know, like I could trust people. Something here, okay? It really shifted for you. I also feel like what this unlocked with you guys is a voice, okay? There's a lot of spice here. There's a lot of, I'm gonna tell it like it is. I'm not holding my tongue. I don't hold it. I'm not passive aggressive. I'm facing this head on. I also feel like there's like this elegant, like luxury type of feel. So this person could be very into like, I don't know, like maybe they put you on to like the dating scene, or this person could like to get their nails done or their hair done or whatever. And there's something that they do that inspired you. Maybe they started their own business, or maybe they put you on to information to help you get to the people that you needed to talk to, you know. I don't know, it's almost like they showed you a different part of life. Like I said, I'm not trying to give them all the credit or whatever, but I am seeing that here. And something that they unlocked for you was your insecurities. Like there was almost like a floating in the abyss. There was a comfort here. You're in your own world, your own space. There's no distractions. It's just you. And then here comes this person, and it's like it opens up, it unlocks. Even if they turn up to be, like I said, your partner that you're with now, it still unlocked. You know what I mean? There were certain things that got triggered. You know I got triggered in my connection because I'm like, I ain't never felt this before. I'm like, shit, like I'm starting to really see like, oh, a bitch was fucked up. Like a bitch went through some shit with some other people, because I just didn't expect certain things from people. So it could be triggering even in a good way. You know what I mean? Also, when I asked, this is what the crazy part was. There were these cards that came out that were very back and forth between the Two of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Death card, and I saw the Six of Wands. And to me, what this person brought, whoever this is seems to be very eccentric, okay? In some type of way, they kind of do what they want to do. They go their own way. They could even be the one that's scattered and a little flighty. They take risks. They're giving me like the color orange. If you ever take the personality test, they're giving me that. They're very like, I'm getting a rambunctious energy, a very like lively, possibly even outgoing. They just say what they want. They do what they want. And I really just feel like that was already in y'all, but it kind of like, it almost is like looking at someone and being like, oh shit, like, you know, I always wanted to say that. I don't know, they say the things that you always want to say. For example, it's hard for me to talk like this because I feel like some people be seeing me like this. Let me see. It's almost like when you see somebody just step out. Okay, like Lizzo, she just stepped out and did what she want to, where would she want to. That may have triggered people, because there's some people that probably really wanted to do that. Then there was some people that, you know, of course didn't like it. But it also like awakened, where it's like, well shit, I should fucking be able to go out, show my ass cheeks, and no one should be able to say anything. What's wrong with my body? It's giving that. It's giving, well shit, if they could do that, period. It lights this fire. Like I really feel like that. Not to say that y'all, you know, didn't do some of this yourselves, but I do feel like specifically to this person has helped you face certain fears. I see that here. This gives me daring friend. I just thought about when I went ziplining over the crocodiles. I don't know why I just thought about that. But they're that type of person where it's like, okay, do this. Girl, just do it. Like they could be that one person when everybody else that you know is saying no, they're like, do it. Yes. Like... Oh my God, they're crazy, but it's good. And then when I asked like, well, what's the vibe? Like, why did you meet them? Connection. I really feel like, I mean, if y'all not talking right now, I feel like there probably ain't bad blood between y'all. And if it is, it's like, it doesn't overdo the good times. But this to me, like I'm telling y'all probably friends with this person now. Y'all might have had some ups and downs, but y'all probably friends with this person now, or in a relationship with this person now. I see that, like, and whoever this is, there's a real strong loyalty here. So y'all could have went through some ups and downs, and I feel like there have been some shifts in your life that a lot of people wouldn't have been able to deal with, and vice versa. You know, it's really hard to come across a good friend. You know, especially when you're going through like different things with like personality, mental health, or just whatever, like the different changes. You might have went on a hiatus, but this person seems to like be there to pick it up, okay? So let me just ask one more time. Okay, why this Page of Wands? The Page of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you, like, whoever this is, they seem very supportive. And I really feel like for whenever you encountered this person, it was very important for you to encounter this person, because I feel like even for me, once I started meeting like really good people, after I was like really getting comfortable with myself, it really started to open up not only my heart space, but just my mind to different things. It's just like a domino effect, you know, without getting too in the weeds. It's just this domino effect that helps you to, or at least help me to not be so resentful about certain things that I went through, but to be open to the new connections. And it just felt sweeter, you know, especially since I went through so much shit. Like, coming across it, it was just refreshing. It just feels refreshing. It feels like Page of Cups is also like that when pigs fly type of energy. Like, yeah, whoever the fuck I'm talking about here is very eccentric, and I feel like they're multi-dimensional. And you know, sometimes y'all might be like, damn bitch, you sound like you describing me. Exactly. But sometimes, you know, I don't know, there'd be times I'd be like, damn, I want to meet somebody like me. Like, I'm tired of being the person coming through and shake shit up. No. So I feel like there's just this real mirroring type of energy that I'm getting with you and this person, where it's like you feed off of each other in a good way. And they help motivate you to be authentic, or to feel like you can have different sides of you. You don't have to just be limited. You don't have to sit in the corner. No one puts baby in the corner, but you don't have to sit in the corner and keep stuff to yourself. Like, this person, I just heard like, I'm a fucking lady. Like, this person just really helps you formulate, of course, your own ideas and feelings, but they have this, it's this eccentric vibe that I'm getting with this Page of Cups and this Page of Wands, to where it opens your mind up to like, well shit, like why? Maybe not like, not to the point where you like copy them or nothing like that. It's just that friend that, you know, pulls you out your comfort zone. Let me just say it like that. That's what it sounds like. So let me see what else we got here. Let me read this real quick. We have Vajrayogini, I don't know. Tantric deity of great passion. I apologize for mispronouncing that if I did. Use your fury to activate your enlightenment. Anger and intense emotion get a bad rep in our society, so we keep them under wraps. However, they could be a positive force when refined and aligned with your most life-serving visions. Allow your divine passion to help you blaze through obstacles and bring forth your greatest dreams. Yes. Like how I be on here motherfucking cussing and shit. This is what it's giving me. It's like, maybe whatever this is that you kept within you, whether it's your sexuality, anger, or just how you express yourself, you know, someone might have made you feel like, you know, you're supposed to act a certain way, be a certain way. It's not okay for you to express your feelings. It's not okay for you to talk about, you know, what you're feeling authentically. You know, there could have been a lot of that, you know, which is why you left in the first place, a lot of them people and them energies. But this person makes you feel comfortable. It's like they make you feel comfortable to express yourself as you are now from a healed perspective, because I feel like you guys have already been on a journey. It's just, you know, not to, it's almost like I'm seeing somebody step on rocks that are hot. It's like, you know, when the rock is hot, you know, when you got to keep going, you know, when you could pause. And I don't really feel like it's been safe for you to just pause for a while, you know, set up camp and I'll sleep here overnight. No, it's like, I'm always on the go. I might close my eyes for like 2 seconds, but really, y'all don't know, y'all might sleep with y'all eyes open type shit, just as an example. It's like there was no trust. There's just this, I got to keep going. I didn't feel like I could express myself or be myself, but I really see you guys coming across people that are going to be on your level, even spiritually, and that's going to be really good for you guys. It's going to unlock a lot and really help your confidence for sure. And let me see, and it's really good for support. And that set ablaze, I just feel like whoever this is, like, they don't make you feel bad for having an opinion. Like, they empower you. That's what it is. They help empower you. This could even be a relationship. They don't got to do the most. Like, maybe they just support the fuck what you do. They're not judging you. There's like a non-judgy energy here. It's like what you do, they're like, I flow with that bitch. Like, do you? It's like, it's real, like, what's the word? It's real light. It's real fresh. It's real, I like it. Like, I like this energy. But, yes, pile. I don't know what pile this is. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't want to say the number, but yes, those that chose the Golden Tarot. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. That was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments. Whew. Y'all just kind of like the last pile, but it's a little different. It's a little more, not that the last pile was childish. This is almost giving me like, it's very divine. It's a very divine connection here. So I'm gonna just tell you the message, but this is like, you'll know if this is your pile or not because of what I'm about to say. I don't see negative here at all. We have the Empress and the Emperor, and the primary card came out for you guys, which was Judgment. So when I pulled the cards on why you met this person, I got the Empress. the Warrior of Pentacles, which I'm pretty sure should be the King of Pentacles. It's going to be the King of Pentacles today. And the Six of Wands. So what I'm picking up on is, and if this hasn't happened, then this is just a message for what's coming towards you. But it almost feels like whatever you guys bring to the table, there's just like this energy of, I want to bless you with a partner that satisfies your needs. Like, I just really feel that way. Like, you guys are meant to have a partner if they're not already in your life now. It's like that's something that you're going to be blessed with. Someone that feels like home, some type of home, like family building. Some of you guys might have always wanted to build a family, or maybe you wanted someone to come in and take you and your kids in, you know. I don't want to say like that, but accept that you have children. Like, maybe when you date, like, people don't really accept the fact that you have kids, or, you know, it's just real hard to date people nowadays. It seems like you met this person because you've done so much work. And for some of you guys, this is like what's coming for you. This Empress card lets me know that you've done so much work on yourself, and you've just hit a new level, and you've been very, very patient. And you met this person, or will meet this person, because it's in alignment with where you're at right now. It's the perfect time to just add the cherry on top, where it's like business looks like it's going good. Emotions look like they're doing really well. Money's looking good. I mean, you're winning. Let's just say it like that. You're in a process of winning. And it's like that one thing. It's like everything else is good. But I am seeing a person. I'm seeing like a relationship where it's like, whew, like, boom. Like, that's like the cherry on top. Possibly even a marriage. Yes. This person, for who I'm connecting with, you met this person because I want to say they're your one. I'm not going to limit who you're meant to be with, but I do feel like a lot of you guys watching this are meant to start a family with this person, or you will. Like, they'll become a part of your family in some type of way, or like I said, you'll have kids. There's a very strong bond here. With this Death card, this is almost reminding me of, have y'all ever seen Medea, where, which one was it? Was it A Diary of a Mad Black? No, it wasn't that one. But do you guys remember, fuck, what was her name? What was that one movie? Basically, this guy was just mistreating the fuck out of his wife for this side bitch. And then she ended up having to go through this full-blown transformation. I mean, physically, but just spiritually. Like, she went through it. Like, she went through a lot. Some of you guys might have had some messy breakups, messy divorces, or just really messy shit that's happened in your life. And you have really been doing the work. 333. Things are coming to a completion. You've really been doing the work. And honey, this is either happening now or already happened, and you're like already in this, or this will be happening, honey. This is hella winning all across the board. I love this. There will be people jealous of your relationship. And if you're in this relationship now, there are people jealous. Like, you guys are like that couple that people want to be like. It's giving me like a Beyonce, Jay-Z type of vibe. Not saying that you want to be like them, but what did they unlock? I feel like with the Death card being here, Awakening and the Emperor, I mean, come on, you guys. Like, this reading is literally going to be like 10 minutes. The Death card, Awakening, and the Emperor. So the Death card, Judgment, and the Emperor. Full-blown transformation. Real deep feelings of, like, emotion. So I don't know. I really feel like whoever this is going to help to unlock a certain type of emotion that you may not have really felt before. So sometimes we could fall deep with somebody, like, quote, quote, but it's real, like, lusty. This is giving less lust and more like this is real healthy love. It's not over obsessive. It's just coming from a healthy place. It's not like confusing lust for love. Like, it's really genuine. And with this Death card, like, I don't know why, but y'all, I'm telling you, listen, this is giving me very much so baby vibes. Like, having a child, like, whoever this is, it really is coming through straight like that. Like, I could end it right there. Like, it's almost like they came into your life because you guys were meant to co-create together, okay? Co-create and procreate, okay? Period. So, I mean, if there is a small chance that this is not relationship, and let me just tell y'all why I'm thinking that, because I tried to spin it, but when I asked, love came out, The first chakra, Archangel Michael came out, the root chakra, which heart base, you know. Relationships came out. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And then I was like, okay, this last card, gotta like spin it. It didn't. Exit 143, Cordis Road, Realville, follow your heart. Yeah, this is a blessing. For some, like I said, it's already happened, or this is what's coming in. It's a sign either way, and confirmation either way. This person is like that blessing, been through so much, and it's like you ever be like, damn, like, I don't know, like for those that have already went through this, let me talk to y'all, where like you're in it, like you're in the thick of it, you're like, oh yeah, she talking about my person. You ever just be like, damn, that's crazy, like how did I get this relationship? Like this is perfect. Like we're not perfect, but we're perfect. Like this is crazy. Like this almost makes up for a lot of the things that I went through. Like this is that. Like this is that type of bliss, okay? This is giving power couple type of energy. And if we want to be honest, like I said, if you want to spin it to where it's like just some type of relationship, whether romantic or platonic, this person is playing this dynamic. Maybe they're not impregnating you, but they're helping you change and really like open you up to your purpose. Like they're playing a major role in that, okay? So this could be like a friend, like a power couple type friend, a power couple like type relationship, or just a person that's in their own power with this Empress card that has been through a lot. They know, like they speak from experience, and they're almost like a mentor, and they're very successful, right? And what that unlocks in you is just that. You know, it's going to be different because it's your journey, but I could see that as well. So it has to be one of those two. It has to be one of those two things, unless you're able to come up with something else. But this person, I mean, real shit, like what y'all want me to say? Death card and awakening? Come on. This was like the full, like this is transformation at its finest. This is like just transformation, like rebirth, revolution, awakening, waking you up to what you could have more in life, waking you up to your power, okay? Waking you up to like your purpose. So for some of you guys, I'm telling you, this gotta be a relationship that you're in, if it's healthy, or that you will be in. But I also feel like, you know what this is giving me? This is giving me soul family vibes. Let's just generalize it. Soul family vibes. People that are coming to change you, help you awaken to your power, but also support you in the process. These are your roll dogs, okay? That's what these people were meant to unlock for you, and it's coming through very positive, okay? So even if something negative did occur for like whoever, I mean, I'm still gonna spin it the other way, because this is what you're walking into. It's like this is the payback for what you've been through, because you can go through negative situations. I mean, still show gratitude, honey, because sometimes when you go through something negative, that'd be like, you know what, now I know what I really want, and it ain't you, it ain't nothing like you. Like now I know what I really deserve. Like this is fabulous. There's a real big balance between the masculine and the feminine. This is giving other half type of vibes. I need y'all to understand this again. If this is a couple and this is the energy you guys are coming together in, the Empress, King of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Death card, Awakening being Judgment, and the Monarch, the Emperor, please. Please. A force to be reckoned with. So I don't care what the dynamic is, you and this person together, or just the simple fact that you guys have came together in some type of way, because there's already been an unlock that has happened, okay? Even for by chance, if you guys aren't with this person right now, they unlock something within you that will be with you forever. Okay, this is like a lifelong lesson. This is like something that once it's unlocked and once you open your eyes to it, you can't unsee it. And it's really plays a major part into your purpose. And that's going to be different for everyone. And also just helping you to establish very genuine connections. Like you see this, some of you guys didn't really grow up with a home or like real supportive family. It's like this person, this is almost giving me like, I really feel like divine masculine, divine feminine, or like that friend that's like family that's been there. This is the loyalty. This is the root. This is who's going to help you like find home and also just create home, and they're gonna feel like home. It's giving that. there's going to be a network. Some of you guys, especially like, let's say if you're a tarot reader, let's say if some of you guys are asking about a tarot reader or something like that, or like someone, because I am getting like a mentor type of thing here. It just really is giving, without getting too far into it, because I ain't gonna overcomplicate it. It's giving soul tribe. That's what it's giving. And that in itself, like coming together, like when I see this, one of the same. It's like we're coming together into this design, and I love this. It's like very straight to the point. Whoever this is helping you redefine what you want in life. Because you're starting to see like, oh wow, like I really could have that. Like friends that actually want to do something with their life and they're going to be loyal. 1111 is really a thing. A relationship where someone treats me like a queen or a king is really a thing. It's like there's exposure to the goodness of life through this person. And I feel like it's very extravagant in some type of way. Like it's not just a mini act of kindness or affection. It's like really big, like, whoa, like this is like a whole 180 from what I was used to. 1133 on my camera. So let's see. Someone's name could start with the E or a V. R. Cordis, Cordell, that was coming through. Damn, where all these come from? Hold on. Whoever this is going to help elevate you. Very supportive person. And that's what I'm seeing. We have Hecate. I think Hecate, am I saying that right? Sorry. Goddess of night. You stand at a crossroad, a rite of passage you didn't see coming. Call upon the crone within, your inner witch who holds the wisdom torch that helps you see through the hypnotism of the world. Just when you think all has gone dark, you discover the perfect spell to cast, creating an enduring treasure for you and all involved. So for those that may be going through a dark period, I'm telling you, if you know you've been doing the work and you know you've been pushing forward, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what's working, what's not working, or what seems to be not working and what's working, honey, you got a major blessing coming in, okay? And I really do feel like it has to do with love or just a partnership that's going to help take you to the next level. We also have, I think it's Bridget or Brigid, goddess of inspiration. In times of darkness, that's didn't we just say that in another one? In times of darkness, when truth is clouded and hard to access, when you don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, turn within and be flooded with your eternal radiance. Remember, you are the sunshine that dissolves clouds of despair and forgetfulness. Have hope and know that in the darkness lie the seeds of promise for a new life that will inevitably emerge resplendent. You know what else I just got? And I was gonna go there, but I'm like, nah. That's why I'm keeping this pile super short and sweet, because this could actually get very, very spiritual, okay? Some of you guys, this is like a reflection of like, why, this is gonna sound so weird. I don't want to say why did I meet my soul, but like coming together. It's almost like there's certain parts of you coming together with each other, and there's like this, like, well, I mean, I could still see that because your soul family, I feel like it's a reflection, low-key, high-key of your soul. Like there's just this getting to know yourself and then being able to connect with people on the spiritual realm that fall into these categories, but then also having an outer, it's like you got the spiritual realm in there, it's all tied and intertwined. And then outside of that, there's also this reinforcement with the 3D and being able to meet people and have people in passing, especially if you guys like, I don't know, like there could even be strangers that are like really rooting for you, like people that pray for you that you don't know about. It's just a lot of good ass shit, like literally. So let me see what else I'm gonna dang, that was really nice. So let me see what else. Let me pull from this. One more card for my viewers. Damn. Bringing love back in. This person's gonna help you fall back in love with life. Number 13 is here. 40, 35. We have banish your demons. Invoke the Agartha Alliance. Alliance is coming through too. This person is gonna really help. Y'all might have been drawn to a couple other piles. Y'all might have been drawn to the last pile if I'm being honest. The last pile and what was the other one? There was another one. Terraform your world, cosmic creatrix. This is giving me the magician. 22, 4, 224, 422. What's this person? Okay. Love will endure. Okay. Y'all might have been drawn to the last pile and pile 1, but if you weren't, it's totally okay. But there's just a lot of awakening to your power, the powers of the world, magic. Someone could have put you on a spirituality. Someone could have helped you be more comfortable with who you are at your core and like really express that. And then love will endure, like really finding true love. Like I see that for y'all. If it hasn't happened already, it's coming, honey. So yes, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments. All right. Those that chose the tarot of creatures. Well, I was about to say the tarot of creatures unknown. Okay. Y'all are giving me pile 1 vibes, okay? So I think between pile 1 and this pile, I'm not gonna lie, y'all got the most negative. Now, what I mean by that, okay, let me not scare you now. When I say most negative, I mean the person that you're talking about, I'm not getting like, for a lot of you, that there was like a good vibe with this person. If there was, you know, stay put, because I mean that could play out too. But for a lot of you, I am getting a tricky energy. Just like in pile 1, their first card was the 7 of Swords, and just like for y'all, or for y'all, it's the 7 of Cups. A lot of 7s, okay? So this is the thing. I'm not getting the worst energy, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys have came to this pile to ask about, and I know not everybody agrees with this, but this might be the person that made you look into what is a divine connection, what is a twin flame. Like they might have really opened up your third eye, and there was just like, whoever this person is, even if it was uncomfortable, you know, whether it was in a good way, like you know, I really like them, we really vibed, or whether it was in like a, I really like them, we really vibe, like I'm very into their energy, they don't really treat me that well, but I just feel so connected, whatever the fuck it is, right? I just feel like whoever this is played a major part in the tip-off of one of your spiritual awakenings. And I feel like there was a time, it's almost like with this person, you really tapped into your intuition. Like you might have started experiencing very vivid dreams. It's almost like spiritual gift type of vibes. Like this person, they helped you to unlock certain spiritual gifts that you may not have been in tune with before, or that you were in tune with a long time ago, but at some point they kind of became dormant, or maybe you just didn't really know how to unlock them or trust them. Whoever this person is, they definitely played a part in your self-worth, okay? I do feel, that's what I'm saying, like I do feel like some of you guys are asking about somebody that you did have a lot of love for, might even still have a lot of love for, but you know they might not have treated you the best. They might not have treated you the best, okay? And it is giving one of those situations where once you leave, it's a very painful separation. Like you almost feel like you can't breathe no more. But you're kind of left in this open area that's almost looking like a canvas to me. It just reminds me of the energy of when you break up or when someone does you wrong and you just, I don't know, once you get past that sad stage, there's just this thirstiness to just get back out there and just turn the fuck up. And it's almost like during that process of a no contact, you ever heard of that, no contact? During that process of going no contact, and you know, they talk about like, anybody that knows what I'm talking about, they're gonna know. They know what I'm talking about, but you do the no contact thing because you want your ex back or whatever, and then they say that you're supposed to, like, you know, be working on yourself during that time. And normally, well, at least I know I've done it before, girl, I ain't gonna lie. I normally at the end of it, I be like, girl, who was that motherfucker? Like, I be feeling good as fuck. Like, it's almost like it always takes me on a journey where, you know, I go through the motions of being sad, have my little rebirth, and then I just pop out, and then I'd be like, damn, like, I could do better by myself. And, you know, yeah, it was painful when I was going through it, but, you know, now I got some more tricks up my sleeve because a motherfucker then came through and kind of fed me the ropes of, like, where people can be tricky, you know what I'm saying, where they might be not so genuine, but also being able to appreciate the good sides of someone and also the not so great sides, okay, but being able to kind of look at them as a whole. This is really giving me a spiritual connection regardless of what has happened. I'm not, like, for a lot of y'all, I am seeing that there was a very strong bond between you and this person, but they may have dropped the ball. Some of you guys are not talking to this individual, but you can tap into them on the spiritual plane very, very well, okay? They could have had you in a third-party situation, and I feel like it was written for this to happen. I really feel like the dynamic with this person was written to almost, it's almost like things happen in y'all connection that really tested the boundary. To the point where now you're like, okay, I'm fucking done with third party situations. Like, once I find out about a third party situation, I'm done. I'm not gonna be nobody else's second option or third wheel. I'm not doing that. And I feel like this person may have done that. They may have been someone who was very love bomby. I do see that there was a strong friendship, you know, when they were around. It's just giving that vibe of like, there's a connection. And this person knows that there was a connection. But they may not have had the tools to really handle it, and vice versa. And you may have became very codependent on this person, or very engulfed in their energy. Those that are involved or like really believe in the twin flame, you probably know what I'm talking about. To the point where like it just came with certain lessons that had to like change you, possibly triggered you, but also helped you to grow. At this time, I feel like a lot of you guys are probably not interested in dealing with this person. And if you are with this person right now, I mean, hey, I ain't judging, but I don't know, their energy is a little tricky. But this is one of those trigger and grow type of vibes here. So why did this person come into your life? We have or why did you meet this person? We have the Seven of Cups, the Death card, double Scorpio. So they were there to definitely change, okay? Definitely to unlock, and I really feel like it's tied to your spiritual journey. I really feel like it's tied to your spiritual journey and certain spiritual gifts. Like, you know, there was a point in time I met somebody, not that we want to give him any airtime, but I don't know, like, I felt like my third eye. I was already unlocked, but there were certain things that I just unlocked. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, you know, instead of like having him around and confusing that energy, I just, you know, okay, goodbye, thank you. It's like, not saying it like that, but, you know, some people are only meant to be here for a short amount of time, and then you got to kind of like let it go. And, you know, I cared about that person or whatever, but like once the time passed, I could appreciate it for what I gained from the situation, and then I moved along. And I feel like that was tested here. This person came through to test you, to see as far as your soul, and be like, okay, are you going to stick around and be mistreated? Are you going to continue with the Seven of Cups to distort what's really going on? To not pay attention to the red flags, refusing to change, you know, maybe even being ride or die with the situation and or person where it's not really earned, it's not really deserved. Two of Wands. Being put in situations where you're forced to choose yourself, or you're forced to really unlock your potential and choose yourself. And it's crazy because when I look at this, we have the Two of Wands, and she is holding a key in one hand, on one wand, and in the other wand is a lock. And it's crazy because obviously a choice is about to be made, but it's like, which one do you want to go for? Do you want to go in the direction where there's resistance, where someone's not emotionally available? Okay, or do you want to go where there's open opportunity for you to unlock things within yourself outside of this person? And I think that's what they were meant for. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there was probably like I said, I keep getting a relationship where the person was probably like very emotionally detached. They probably had multiple people, multiple energies around them. There probably was like a back and forth between a separation, no separation, hiatus, no hiatus. You know, just constant games back and forth, distorting things, you know, still sticking by them, you know, all of that. Breakup, makeup, I could see that here. So what they unlocked for you definitely heightened your spiritual gifts, okay? Especially when it comes to your intuition, crown chakra, third eye chakra. Played a major part in getting that very keen, okay? Not that it wasn't already there, but it just seems like maybe it was dormant for a while and you kind of forgot. They got you back to where your self-worth and just the trust that you could have for yourself. I'm almost getting solar plexus connected to the crown chakra and the third eye chakra. There's a lot of that here, a lot of yellow and a lot of purple. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. This person, what they unlocked for you and what the lesson was is, with that Five of Cups, we're not crying over spilled milk no more. We're not worried about other people waiting on them to change, you know. hurting ourselves in the process. We're going where the energy is flowing, where the energy is promised, where it's abundant. Okay, King of Cups. This is not giving a Page of Cups, a Knight of Cups, or whatever the fuck. This is a King of Cups where it's like, okay, I've been there, I've done that. I'm not closing my heart off. Like, I'm not so bitter to the point that I'm just not gonna fuck with nobody, but I do have the confidence and I do have the self-assurance for myself and the self-awareness where I could be like, you know what? It's not worth me staying here with this person trying to make this work when they're obviously not worthy of my time, because I deserve more than that. But I also know that I am such a great being that there are new opportunities for me. Like, I know I'm worthy of a new opportunity, and I'm not going to stay here. Like, I'm not going to limit myself just because this person treated me wrong. I'm going to go out there because I know that I'm a good catch. Ace of Wands. Whoever this is, it almost seems like them kind of knocking you down or like hurting you, breaking your heart. Really, at some point, once you got past that, really help mature your emotions. I do feel like there was some accountability that had to be had with this King of Cups, where it's like, you know what? I might have overextended myself right there. Or, you know what? Honestly, I might have been being a little delusional. I'm going to say it, delusional at that time. We can all be a little delusional in love sometimes. I might not have been really seeing things for what they are. And really, like, put a pin in that. Not hold your, I don't want to say not hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable, but not be so harsh on yourself that you start to, you know, stay stuck and feel bad for yourself, or even be so harsh on the other energy to where it's like, I ain't saying talk to them, but almost to the point where you start to categorize all men or all females or all women as being in this energy of where they can't be faithful, or they're going to be, you know, real tricky energies. You are allowing yourself to have a very, it's almost like you're giving yourself a chance with that Ace of Wands, okay, and the Nine of Cups. Learning how to be independent, learning how to be self-fulfilled, okay, learning how to love yourself, learning how to be in your own energy, learning how to be less codependent, okay, coming back to who you were before this person even came around, because sometimes we could forget, like, you know, we gonna die alone, okay? So it's like, something brought you back to that. Something brought you back to falling in love with yourself. You tapping in with yourself and being able to become self-aware really heighten your intuition, your spiritual gifts, and also just the energy behind what you want to create and what you want to put out there. Ace of Wands, you make shit happen. You are the magician. During this time period, you might not have been aware of that, and this person helped unlock it. It's not that it just popped up all of a sudden. It was always there. It was just dormant, and this just opened it up. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all is around here walking around like a bad bitch, okay, or a bad ninja. All right, so something that they unlocked for you that you did not have before was this Horse card. This is the earth element, so something about your energy comes off as very grounded but very powerful. You know, the horse, when it moves, but it's very graceful. But honey, the horse, if it kicks you, I'm pretty sure it holds, it could pack a punch, honey. So there's something very free about you. We have momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable. This person could have also been an earth sign. They kind of transferred that over to you. So supportive that you can ride on its back toward any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. Physical stamina, exercise. Some of y'all might have got into exercise after, you know, that breakup glow up type of thing. And mental focus. Y'all probably, I'm gonna go back to school, I'm gonna get my degree, I'm gonna go get my nail technician license, whatever. And mental focus, meditation. Are there secret weapons behind the horse's legacy? Sometimes when you go through a breakup, or like when things go wrong in life, you kind of get into this place, or at least for me, where you want to try new things that you kind of was stalling after you was chasing after that man or that woman. You're like, you know what, let me get into that. Let me go try pole fitness. Let me go do this. Let me go get into yoga. And it becomes a part of your routine. It helps fill in those gaps that you were like so dependent on this person, place, thing, feeling. Well, it's a person, this person feeling. I see that here. And I just feel like for some of you guys, this may have hurt very deep with that Seven of Cups. And there was some distorted energies here. But I feel like once you got through this, you were like, you know what, if I could get through that, I could get through anything. You should be very proud of yourself with how far you've came from that situation. We also have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, broken heart, and victory, period. This is a bounce back. This is a breakup that happens to unlock. I'm not saying it was comfortable, but then you go into this victory stage, because this is the type of self-assurance and the type of self-worth that it's gonna take a lot for this to crumble, because it's like a lesson that stays with you. It's not just this quick gratification. It's like something that you really felt on a deep level, so deep in fact that since it took a while to heal, or since it was like this deep wound that had to heal, it's not something that just goes away. Like, you ever had a scar that might have healed over, but you still got kind of like the little bruise there or whatever? Like, this is one of those things where it's like it sticks with you. Not necessarily the pain, I mean, in a way, but just like how you've overcome it, the resilience. It's like a part of you now. You're not weak, you know what I'm saying? We also have know your worth, me, myself, and I. Number one, a lot of manifestation energy, starting over, full energy, okay? We also have manipulation. I know full is 0, but I'm just saying. We also have manipulation, number 15, 1 and 5 equals 6, lover's energy. And we also have patience. Let me switch my battery because it's about to die. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. So yeah, back to what I was saying. We have manipulation, patience, and know your worth. And I think those were the lessons that kind of played out, especially if you guys were trying to make a situation with someone more than what it was. Maybe there could have been, and I know this is going to sound harsh, but a little bit of a want, or like a strong, ooh, hold on, girl. There could have been like a strong yearning. I don't want to say desperation, but like a strong yearning for someone to love or for this to work. And I just feel like, for those that know, you know, and we do have Mirage here, it's just like there's like a sense of knowing when to participate and knowing when to leave, knowing when to be like, you know what, I'm gonna stay here with this person because they deserve it, and knowing when to be like, you know what, this is not worth it, this is not worth me being patient for. Instead, I'm gonna take this patience that I have for this motherfucker that ain't doing shit for me, and I'm gonna put it into me just being patient on my journey when it's just me. Patient in like allowing myself the time to meet someone that's actually on my standards. So I see that here, and there is like a strong like knowing of when somebody's being manipulative. Something happened with your dreams here. Like, there was a lot of vivid energy. You might have even got real vivid energy about this person. We have Mirage, River, so there were some deep emotions here. Roller coaster, low key, high key. And we also have developing photos. That's giving me 6 of Cups energy. So I really feel like this is someone that was prominent in your life, or they left a prominent mark. And even though I do get a lot of sour energy, not that it's funny, I do feel like when you look at the end of it, okay, especially once you get past certain things, which I feel like most of you have, there's like more of a way where you can kind of like shift it to be like, you know what, I'm actually thankful for that. Like, I'm thankful that happened. I'm not thankful, but I'm just like, you know what, that gave me some more tools that I can apply, under my belt, to where it's like, okay, I know how to deal with that situation. I know exactly what I'm dealing with. My discernment is there. It sharpened certain parts of you, and I think it even highlighted where you might have had some repeat offender type of mistakes with maybe other people like this, maybe even in friendships. It was like, okay, now let me revise this. Let me really see how I can look back on the past and be like, okay, now I'm starting to understand that, let it go, and then move forward and see how I can apply this to what's coming next for me. Like, there's a lot of that. There's just a real big level up, and then also a sense of understanding, maybe even finally being in a place where you can detach from this situation and not beat up on yourself so much, okay? We also have Pachama, I think that's how you say it, Earth Mother, a lot of earth. Honor your generous spirit, even if it's not reciprocated by those you gift. And that's what I was saying, like, it's not coming off as bitter to the point where you're like, I'm just not going to give to nobody, I'm just not going to love nobody. It's still like, that's not going to change me. I'm still going to be me. I'm just going to be me with the right person. Well, I'm going to be me always. But when it comes to overextending or like extending further, like a relationship, I'm going to make sure it's the right person. Remember, the joy is in the giving. By feeding, you are fed by your divine source. Release the need for immediate gratification. That's crazy. Get grounded, and when moved, delight in giving from your overflow. If this person was very emotionally unavailable, there could have been a lesson that you may have learned from that. I'm not saying that you're supposed to be emotionally unavailable, but they might have in a messed up way, kind of came into your life to teach you boundaries, to teach you when to like detach. This person could have been very detached emotionally, to where you were very like in, you know, there's something there. We also have Butterfly Maiden, Goddess of Renewal. There are times when being cloaked in your cocoon, cultivating your strength, or licking your wounds is needed and necessary. But now is the springtime of your life and it's time to make an entrance. Spread your multicolored wings and share your triumph with the world as you boldly express. You give hope to those who need it most. Yeah, like whatever you went through with this person, I feel like this is a universal thing. Not to take away from what you went through, but like there are a lot of people that can really like be like, okay, yeah, I get it, like I really get this, I've been there, and you know, kudos to y'all. Like, I don't know, I will say that your people are definitely saying like, please do not hold back on moving forward, really put yourself out there, and don't be embarrassed about what happened. This was definitely meant to occur. I don't know exactly all the details, but I do feel like when it comes to like the spiritual aspect of it and what it was meant to unlock, definitely meant to occur, and it's making you a more powerful person, even if it was uncomfortable. So yes, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you guys down below in the comments.